Herzlich willkommen zu Scuffed Games Part 2. Amen.
Herzlich willkommen zu Scuffed Games. Ich streame jeden Mittwoch und Donnerstag Punkt 0 Uhr auf Twitch Horrorspiele zwischen 0 bis 5 Euro und zeige euch hier die Highlights. Es gibt jedes Mal ein Community Vote von Horrortiteln, welchen wir noch am selben Abend spielen werden. Und dabei könnt ihr auch versuchen, mich interaktiv zu erschrecken. Schaut also gerne mal vorbei, wenn ich live bin. Link ist unten in der Beschreibung. Let's go! Horrorspiel. The End. Das war's. Nächstes Spiel. Okay, was zur Hölle? Jori. Okay, ich kann ja... okay, ich muss Space drücken. Nochmal von vorne. Oh. Sieht ein bisschen nach einem Pentagramm aus.
2 Stunden später.
Ah! Was geht? The Martins' house lies about 100 yards off the Snake Meadow Hill Road. There's almost no driveway. Trees jut out in the middle of a gravel path. This is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Allred seemed to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights, I saw an old shed off the right of the path. Father Allred explained that we would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with elements of the rite that may seem harsh to the lay person. Ah. Nee, 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 nee. Nee, 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 nee. Ah. Let's go. Nächstes Level. Ah. Oh. Mr. and Mrs. Martin greeted us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us downstairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I felt for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was in the very back of the attic, in a chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look of her face. It was not like the kind of a look of a child gives you. Wieso ist die Musik aus? Die Sache ist die, ich gehe erstmal wieder raus, weil diese Fetzen und das Eichhorn, I could pray there. Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started the next school year here at home. Amy keeps asking when she's going to be allowed to go to real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. The twins are having no problem occupying their time. Yesterday they came in with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem because when I went out with them to look at the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. Ist zufällig eins von diesen Dingern hier so ein Twin? Von diesen weißen? Was sagt er da? Und das ist eins davon. You're invited! Come celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday. Okay, das heißt, hier wüsste ich dann, dass ich geradeaus muss. Ey, Ayophorus! I caught some people walking through the woods. around the house last week. Not kids, just regular adults. They told me they got lost while hiking. I pointed them back towards the road. The whole thing just didn't feel right. I think I should go dig up Bob's rifle out of the storage. Es ist nur in dem Spiel, in dem Stil gemacht. Das ist ein bewusster Artstyle. Was? Tatsächlich. Steckt ein Geist drin. Ah. Gehen wir mal in den Keller. Hm. Dear Amy, thanks for writing. It really brightened my day hearing from you. In your letter you asked what's the weirdest thing I've seen as a missionary. The area we are working has a lot of folks who practice Quimbamba? Okay. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religions. One of the saints they worship is San la Muerte, or Saint Death. Yesterday we talked to a boy, about 15. When we asked him if he had ever prayed, he said no, but I have prayed to San la Muerte. He told us about a time when he stayed over at his cousin's house, and according to him, they prayed to some figures of San la Muerte, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got real quiet and scared looking after that. We told him he could pray to God, and that God wouldn't make him feel scared like that. We invited him to church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap his letter up and get back to work. See you in 4 months. Leighton. Ja. Okay. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceeding of the rites for long. Mrs. Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off the fear. Father Orred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back up the stairs into the kitchen. Amy was screaming, "Mother! Mother!" the whole time. Finally, I got them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement, so I went down to check on things. I found Father Orred lying on his back, unconscious, with his arms spread out wide. Amy was not in the chair. Da ist der Modem wieder. Jetzt dürft ihr nichts mehr hören. Wir hören Spiel und dich. Okay, jetzt hört ihr es nicht mehr. Dann leide ich für euch. I don't feel safe in my own home anymore. I hear voices outside around in the house at night. I don't let the twins go out in the woods to play because I'm afraid of what's out there. The house itself feels stressed, distorted, slanted somehow. It's like I'm walking through a carnival funhouse. Amy's condition has only gotten worse. I can't stand to be around her, and I don't know why. She just doesn't seem like herself anymore. I want to take her to the doctor, but I can't leave the boys here. I find that the phone stops working throughout the day, and now I can't seem to find my car keys. Thank God Bob comes here tomorrow. Hey, die Puppe ist weg. Also die ist jetzt hier. Bob must be stationed somewhere in the Middle East because he sent over his weird-looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Anish about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from over there. Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would rather have a phone instead, or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about working at the clinic. I guess I was the only one thought to check in the attic. When I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing in the back, looking straight at me, like when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her, or it. I experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name and in other instances spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came. So I raised my crucifix and began the rite again. Okay, Spielzeug. Gardic phone. Ah! Ah, ich sollte mich erwischen lassen. Das war das Ding. Neuer toller Ton. Ja. Mal was anderes. Oh. Hallo. Oh. Mortis. Die Die kommt einfach her. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, Gänsehaut. I can see you, ich sehe dich auch. Aha! I heard the door open upstairs. Aha! Oh! Karen, the church might contact you in a few days to tell you their version of what happened to me. I want you to hear it from me first. A year ago, I was involved in the exorcism of Amy Martin. What they said in the papers about what happened isn't true. She, my superior father, when I confronted her, she managed to cut the power of the house and her own parents with their own. I have to go back to that house. The nightmares I'm having are real. She's still there, waiting for me. I can still help. If I don't come back, know that I love you and I'm sorry. John. Ja, ich bin Pastor. Spin me right round. Hallo, Amy.
My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty?
Nope.
I have to finish what I started. She's my priest.
So exerziert man. Wer oder was bist du? Beautiful. Oh Gott, ich komme nicht raus. Oh, das war fies. Dodged. Absoluter Bosskampf hier. Weiche Dämon. Yo! Was geht denn jetzt? Hä? This ain't even my final form. Oh, yo. Okay, also die geht halt wirklich in Pentagrammform. Yo, was ist das denn? Der Radius wird immer größer. Okay. Got it. Mortis klingt wie die Hausherrin, die niemand mag. Was wird das denn jetzt? Hör doch auf! Hä? Okay. Ah, sie ist raus. Sie ist geflüchtet. Kill her.
A gun with one bullet.
A gun with one bullet. So, jetzt wird sie gekillt, Leute. Hä? Der ist fake. Der ist fake. Ich hab die Gun nicht. Ah.
A gun with one bullet.
Okay. Ah.
A gun with one bullet.
A gun with one bullet. Ich könnte natürlich auch das Reh draußen erledigen. Aber ich glaube, das sieht irgendwie gut aus. Ich glaube, das sollte ich hier tun. Yo! The heck? Was geht jetzt? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nein, machen wir nicht. Secret Boss, ja. Oh boy, der ist fast, boy, fast boy, fast boy. Fast boy. Will I see you again? What the heck? December 30th, 1986. Dear Dr. McGlashan, it has been 30 days since the beginning of my treatment here at Yale Psychiatric Institute. Dr. Spinal, who has been so patient with me, has helped me understand my afflictions and has helped me find a way to move forward and accept the truth. With Dr. Spinal's help, I have come to accept what really happened in September at the Martin family residence. I accept that what happened was not the result of any supernatural phenomenon, but rather the desperate actions of a young girl driven to violence by her dogmatic parents and old church rituals that are thought to drive out evil. I'm happy to report that since accepting the truth, my nightmares have ceased and I now enjoy the peace of mind that I have not felt since the incident. Given my progress since first coming here, I respectfully request my release from Yale Psychiatric Institute, contingent upon follow-up appointments with Dr. Spinal in the future. Sincerely, John Ward. Warum bin ich hier? Achso. Okay, Spiegel ist weg. Die Musik ist anders. Geil, wie er die Gun hält. Die Sache ist die, gab es jetzt nicht zusätzlich dazu noch diesen weißen Dude? Dieses Spinnending? Yo! Yo!
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. Because I have set my love upon Him, therefore will He deliver me. I shall call upon Him and He will answer me. He will be with me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. I can't explain what happened at that house. I can only have faith that I did the right thing.
Faith. Faith +1. Ending 5 of 5. Es gibt 5 Enden. War wohl das gute Ende. Okay. Das war Faith. Police animal experts investigate chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Sterling PD is enlisting the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal, which some residents are calling a chupacabra, were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a motorist yesterday. The animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle, and parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorists who discovered the remains had told them they appeared to be of a person. After arriving at the scene, police concluded that the remains of some kind of animal. As a matter of public safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we are dealing with here, said a Sterling police spokesman. This is clearly not a deer or a coyote. If it's a mountain lion or exotic pet that escaped from its owners or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal had been found, although they commented that the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffered from the rickets, vitamin D deficiency that appears in animals and children who have not received enough sunlight. Gut. Ja, das war, Faith. Ja, wenn noch wer da ist. Wenn nicht alle vergrault wurden. Nimm's euch nicht übel. War nicht unbedingt etwas Gutes fürs Ohr. Aber es war mal was Interessantes. Danke für die Unterhaltung. Später allen noch viel Spaß und später eine gute Nacht. Dankeschön. Nee, bin schon weg. Ja, ja. Ich fand's ganz cool. War irgendwie, ja, war interessant, war aber auch verstörend. Die Sache ist halt die, das ist halt das, was uns die nächste Zeit erwarten wird. Solche Projekte. Ich meine, wenn ich mir so die Sachen hier angucke, oder generell, was hier alles unter Horror fällt, ich meine, Was zur Hölle ist Mr. Tomatoes?